is attacking our Earth every single day now. The binary twin nemesis is behind near our sun, and it's causing our sun to be very much agitated. And we now know the truth, that the government are hiding this from us now. Look at these huge solar flares. They are being spread out towards us on Mother Earth. It takes 8 minutes for these flares to attack us, and we are being attacked every single day. It's the biggest event in history, and because of the binary twin nemesis and Nibiru, this has happened 6 times before in the past. These huge celestial bodies are lurking now towards us like rogue planets. Many binary systems and huge suns bigger than ours have sucked in rogue planets, eaten them, taken them in, burnt them away, destroyed them. We are locked onto the sun's magnetic field through all the other celestial bodies in our solar system. So what we need to do is just keep an eye on the skies, keep an eye on the horizons, because they are chemtrailing every single day to stop these CME attacks. They're heading and hurling towards our Mother Earth. These are also objects that are flying and spinning through space. Bits of the sun is coming off. And on the Soho cams you can see this. There are huge objects there by the sun. And I've noticed as well a cube-shaped object with markings on it right by the sun. Sometimes when the solar flares erupt, you can see this huge cube. I don't know what it is, a portal, a UFO, a craft. I've seen other craft up there by the sun as well. Searching the different cams, you can see these huge objects. Using different filters, you can see many things up there with our sun. But when these huge solar flares come out of the sun, they basically show Nemesis and Nibiru beside, in front of our sun, at the side of our sun as well. The reflections are there. The government can see these heavenly bodies coming closer with their infrared technology, which we didn't have back in the early 90s. The technology was taken from other craft in Roswell, New Mexico. Things have been picked up through alien technology and other technology, because the technology picked up quite fast from the 1950s up to the year 2000s. And we are the last to know, the public. They will keep us in the dark to the very end. Because Nemesis, the brown dwarf, is basically on an ecliptic orbit and it's heading our way. You can see on the cams the redness on the horizons, and also now the new thing that's out is basically you can see that the sun is dimming. You can see the reflections on the other cams, and also in the daytime you can see this. Things are starting to get much more stranger each and every day. People are looking up at the skies and thinking, something's wrong with our sun now. Look at the chem planes. Look at the chemtrails. They are pumping the skies much more now, because these solar flares are attacking our Earth every single day now. We are getting huge flares. The sun is at its maximum. The sun's core is being affected twice as much now, because the binary twin is basically agitating it. The sun is like a nuclear fusion. These solar flares are billions and billions of miles long. And the sun basically is getting to a point where it doesn't want the binary system there no more with it. It wants to burn it. It wants to suck it in. But the brown dwarf is huge. Can't do anything with it. And when the brown dwarf heads our way to Mother Earth as it did before in the past, and it's been recorded and documented, and government and media want to slam that shut. They don't want us to know. And basically, when the brown dwarf comes close by our Earth, it's dragging all these huge rocks, comets, meteorites, and other. These meteorites, most of them are made of metal, and this is the ones that NASA and government are worried about. Because when they slam into our orbit, when they hit our atmosphere, they're going to cause some serious damage. Large, huge pieces of metal, iron, oxide. It's in the past, it's straight past Mars. You can see the scars on Mars, or the rock formations that have fallen and smashed onto Mars. You can see these on the rover webcams. It's all happening. The outer planets have been affected. NASA has shown these on the images that the ice caps are melting on the heavenly bodies. Jupiter is tilting as well and also heating up. Their ice caps have melted as well on the moons. Saturn is heating up. Neptune, Uranus, they're all been heating up. The ice caps are melting, and Mars is in a right mess right now. But they want us to be covered up. They want the media not to say anything. They're on special orders not to say anything. They want to keep it as eyes down to focusing on the war and the migrant situation. Wars around the world, they just keep doing this. Governments around the world are basically panicking about the situation. It's a huge event that's going to come. The sun is at a point where it's at boiling point now. It's at 100% boiling point, where it at any moment could explode. And we all need to turn to the Lord. We need to look up to the skies. We need to be saved. Because it's God's wish now to know what's going to happen next. Because Nibiru is part of our system, part of the Earth. That's why we're here on Earth, because of the Nibiru situation. Earth and other heavenly bodies had smashed into each other, and basically after that, thousands of years later, billions of years later, they basically formed into celestial bodies and became as a situation where it built its atmosphere. It's in the habitable zone. We were very lucky to get this. The dinosaurs were here first, and basically the big huge asteroid from the Kuiper Belt and other large objects landed on Earth and caused huge explosions. And this could happen to us because this sun, our sun, causes a lot of problems. It gives us the light in daylight, which is good because Earth is in the universe, as we all know, and it's orbiting in the darkness. But the thing is, though, it's now, as I said before, being really aggravated by the Nemesis system. When the sun goes down in the evening sky, it's important to look up to the left. You can see an object that rises from the left side when the sun goes down. And I'm monitoring this object, and I hope that many others are monitoring it too. I've been going out at night times as well. Very cold temperatures, but I want to do this for the subscribers because I just want you to see what's going on up there in the stars. Because sooner or later, as before, these heavenly bodies are getting larger. It's so important that we keep the footage going for all the subscribers and viewers. People from all around the world need to know that these solar flares are absolutely massive and they spill out into the universe. The inner solar system, as I said before, is heating at extended point. The satellites are being affected right now with the heating situation with the sun. Everything is being agitated. Because at the end of the day, when we get the kill shot, the big one, it will destroy our power grids. It's going to destroy our cars, our electric systems. As I said before, it's going to cause a lot of problems. And also, as I said before, we are made of stars. We have electricity. We are built with this fusion of what's going on in the solar system and outer solar system. So when the grids goes down, I urge you, as I said before, to basically prep. It's so important to prep because the sea levels are rising so much now with the ice caps are melting because these solar flares are bashing the North and the South Pole every single day now. And they're putting this lowered blanket of chems across the skies to try and cool us down, to try and dampen everything, to stop the Earth's core from causing all these huge earthquakes that are happening now. They think they've won, but the only thing is the sun is such a huge object, and also the other planets around the world, they're all huge, very, very big celestial bodies. Pluto was pushed by Nibiru in the past from Saturn, one of Saturn's moons. And basically, I'm just here, just observing the skies. And I'm doing it for you, the subscribers, because I think it's very important. And I want to bring up the matter with Steve Olson, Jeff P, and Scott as well, and many other subscribers and channels as well. Prep Aussie, he knows there's something wrong with the sun as well. We all know that the sun is in trouble. And Ian Gordon, here in the UK, he is basically monitoring the sun every day as well, and he knows also this huge object is getting so much agitated now. And I just want to get the truth out there. I really do want to get the truth out there. The skies are changing. The sun is changing. And I saw that reflection to the 3 o'clock position today when the sun was at the 3 p.m. point in the UK. And it frightened me really. I was quite shocked by seeing that. I really was. It was a rounded object behind the chemtrails, and it was red and had a yellow tint to it as well. And they were really blasting that area in the sky with these military turbine planes. And we both looked at it, my wife and I, and we were shocked to see that again. It's always there. It's not going to go anywhere. People seem to look at it and they think, oh, we're not seeing it no more, so it must have gone. It's past. It's not past. It's not going anywhere. It's coming, and it's causing huge problems to our planetary system. All of it. Mars had huge problems with the situation. And now, as I say before, and I'll say it again, Earth is heading into the situation now. If you look up also about the pole shift on Google and other websites, you will see that scientists, genuine scientists, are telling you that we are shifting back and forwards every single day. News media are bringing up web pages saying that chemtrails are not real. Don't listen to people that are explaining that chemtrails are up there. They're not. These are contrails. You can see these web pages. I emailed Chris Potter about this. Chris searched the situation and saw that the media are giving out false information to stop mass panic. It's terrible. They're playing Russian roulette with us. And also, these huge solar flares are basically burning asteroids, comets. They're burning the Nibiru system as well. It's so dangerous out there. It really is very, very dangerous now. Now, humans here on Earth are acting as if nothing's going on. And the reason why is the media are not saying anything. The weatherman on the British and the USA and other TV programs around the world, they're just coming out with the same lie that everything's fine. Everybody just relax, go to bed, just forget about it. We're dealing with it. Everything's fine. It's all your fault, by the way, because of the climate change. Because of you driving your cars with your fumes that are heading up to the atmosphere that are harming everything. No. NASA, stop lying. Stop basically telling people that it's our fault. It's not our fault. Subscribers around the world know it's not our fault. There's thousands of people that are subscribed to the channels now, and they're slowly starting to understand. Many do 100% understand. The new viewers are starting to slowly understand now that we are being heated up. It's not climate change, I'm afraid. And military should stop this now, and the government should come out with the truth. They don't want all these people living on our planet. They want to basically take the numbers down as they go in their bunkers. They're using this. But I'm afraid, government, if you're listening to me, NASA, you've got no chance. No chance at all. Unless you're moving a great number of people that you've chosen to move to Mars to try and colonize on Mars and start a new system over there. Because you never know. NASA, never a straight answer. We don't know what they're up to. They won't tell us. They really won't tell us. NASA was hacked by a young lad from the UK some time ago. He saw things on the web pages and things. Huge craft. Now these craft, I believe, these interstellar starships, as I said before, they're basically plotted up around our atmosphere above Earth, maybe 2 light years away, but they're sat there watching. As I said before, they were tracked going behind the moon. And this is also on web pages as well. Also, though, government are running Google. They're running all sorts of web pages and stuff, YouTube. And basically they're looking at the channels carefully, I believe. It's just basically that there's too much information that's being spread out there. The truth to people, genuine people that want to know the truth. They will slam down situations. I've noticed this. I've noticed a lot of videos, genuine ones, that have been torn down, broken down. Things are slowing down on the internet, trying to slow you down, blowing out images. They're good at that one. And it's about time that they stop doing it now and just basically let us see the truth. It's just a big situation where the banking system, they want to keep it going. And they believe that once the poles have shifted and they believe that everything's going to calm down, that they'll be able to crawl out of their bunkers and underground cities and start the situation again. They really believe this. They say it's a turning point to save our planet. Well, guess what, government? No chance. There's no chance. Because other people in the past didn't survive. They really didn't. And also, going back to the Palladiums, and also other beings that are out there in the outer regions of space that come and visit our planet. They've spoken to people in the past. They've warned us with these chemtrails. They've warned us with everything. Basically, I've noticed before in the past that this situation should have happened in 2012. There's videos out in movies, films, documentaries, that this should have happened back then. Well, let me tell you something. They're testing us. Them numbers, 2012, when this should have happened, the shift. They've given us disinformation with that one, just testing us to see how we would react, to see if we would ignore it very quickly. But I believe now that the time is now. The time is now. It could happen at any time. It's like it says in the Bible, what God says. Only He knows the time and date of when this will happen. And I believe He's screaming at us. He's up there looking down and He's trying to shout at us. With all these angels, they're all looking down at us now, trying to warn us. But we sadly have been ignoring this situation for many, many years because of the government ruling situation, having our faces down to our iPhones and our technology that they've spun around us. It's about time that we come off the game stations, the PlayStations, the Game Boys, the Super Mario situations, tapping away at our iPhones, texting each other, messaging each other. It's a situation where we've got to know how to stand up and look out to the stars, look out to the land, knowing that things are completely wrong out there now. They don't want us to see it. They really don't. NASA needs to warn us now. They need to warn us. They have sent videos out there before. They were put on a presentation. They were put in front of some judges around the world in the USA. And one of these judges had turned around to one of the NASA people saying, well, what do we do if one of these large rocks come hurling towards our Earth? And NASA turned around and said, well, just put your head down and pray. Now come on, NASA. That's just a short sentence. And it's just basically, we need to know more information on this. You know, you're telling us to, if anything happens like this, to prep and look after our pets and our families and stuff and just make sure that everything's all right and stuff. No, that's not good enough, NASA. You need to tell us more. You need to tell us what's going on now. The time is up. It really is. Anyway, I'm going to go now, so respect to you all. Have a lovely coming weekend. And basically, I just want to let you know that these solar flares are happening every day now. It's eyes to the skies. Look up in the morning. Look up on the horizon in the morning, early morning. You'll see the sun's different now. And also at 3 o'clock p.m. Please look at what they're doing with them chemtrails. It's so important. Look at the sun on the horizon going down. You will see that there's situations out there now. And this simulator is covering everything. And